Good morning, Tick fans. Hope we're all well. Something to celebrate this weekend. Another Ticks win. Yes, that's back-to-back wins, which is the first time we've seen that this year. Really good to see. 2-win, home win against Mansfield. Mansfield, who have not lost in 8 games. And obviously a bit further up the table than us. But a home win. So let's get into the game. So the team sheet, similar to what we saw with our last game, no changes to the starting lineup. However, there were changes made on the bench. Chapman is out, I believe, with an injury. Batoni's been, well, it looks like he's been dropped, but there's rumours circulating he could be off to Southampton after turning down a Wigan contract, but that's just hearsay at the moment. And Moxon coming back in as well on the bench. No backup goalkeeper again, which we didn't really need it, but we don't want to be seeing that every week. Into the game, Wigan pressing, playing well, attacking. The first goal from Rodriguez, playing the ball through to Cal Wright, him taking it on, sending the defender the other way and then putting it away. Superb goal by Cal Wright and celebrating as well. He's playing really well these last few games. And all season, we really need to get this lad on a permanent. The lead didn't last long, unfortunately. Mansfield getting their goal probably a few minutes later. For me, though, it did look like a foul. I couldn't see it from the other end. But yeah, it didn't look like the goal should have been given, really. Then it was back and forward, Mansfield making a few changes. Yeah, it was end-to-end, really. Now, there should have been a sending off. Mansfield defender, really lucky, really. The ref knew that if he would have given a foul on the Joe Taylor tackle, then the defender would have been off. Saved his grace, really, and then Clough subbed him a few minutes later. So there should have been a red card there. Obviously, after that, there was another foul on Taylor in the box. A penalty, our first penalty of the season. Can you believe that? I think there's only been a couple of clubs who have not received a penalty yet. Us, one of them, Shrewsbury and somebody else. But finally getting our penalty, and of course Joe Taylor being the man to put the ball in the back of the net, scoring another goal for us. And yeah, 2-win, a great win. This takes us up to 15th. Now, it is very tight at the bottom. There's like a point between most of the teams from 15th to 20th, but it takes us 5 points from the gap. Now, with our game on Tuesday against Rotherham, this could take us further up. We could even probably make it as far as 12th, to be fair, with depending on the results. But it's looking good, and that's what we want to see. If you look at Gary Caldwell and the team's form since Gary came in, we're like 4th in the run form. And I think we've got about 21 points in 12 games. So yeah, just completely different, change from what we had under Ryan Law. But we look forward to Tuesday, another home game. Fingers crossed, another 3 points. And then I think we could really call it a day, to be honest. I think we should be safe then. I reckon safety is probably about 52, 53 points this year. But of course, we want to win the rest of our remaining games. Port Vale being after Rotherham. So, fingers crossed, there's 3 points coming Tuesday. Look after yourselves, have a good weekend. Also, if you've already not, check out the Sean Maloney interview on Progress with Unity podcast. That's a good listen. Basically takes us through what happened before his departure. Me being a fan of Maloney, I know the performances didn't go great at the end. But yeah, a lot of interesting things to listen to on there if you've not. Apart from that, up the ticks and have a good weekend.